Welcome to Kyle Reader Music. Thanks for stopping by the channel. In today's video, we're going to do a flat picking tutorial on a famous fiddle tune by the name of Red Haired Boy. Back when I was in college, I was able to play in some bluegrass trios and was able to spend some time with some tremendous fiddle players. And so I picked up a few fiddle tunes along the way. And this is one of those songs that we played a lot of times, and I've had hours and hours and hours of fun with this tune. As a matter of fact, here on the channel recently, I did a duet of this song with a dear friend of mine by the name of Josh Coffey, who's a great mandolin player, great fiddle player, guitar player. I went to his studio and we sat down and we recorded this song. It's a lot of fun. I'll link it in the description below. And so the way that we're going to do this today, I'm going to teach you the basic melody of the song, teach you the basic chord structure to the song, and then I'm going to give you one variation on the song just to give you some fresh ideas so that you can mess around with it, practice it, come up with your own things. I'll try to play it really slow for you here in just a moment and give you some explanation. But first, let me perform it for you. So here it is, Red Haired Boy. All right, so there you have it. That's Red Haired Boy. Now let's jump right in and let me start teaching you this song. This is a basic fiddle tune, so it has an A part and it has a B part. You're going to play the A part 2 times, and then you're going to play the B part 2 times. So let's get in real close. I'm going to show you the basic melody and show you the basic chords, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's see if we can get the basic melody of Red Haired Boy really slow. I started out with this little introductory lick. I'm just hammering on the G with an open G. Makes for a nice introduction. And the melody. All right, let me do that again. Okay, then the second time around, all right, I put all that together and I get this. Okay, that's the A time one time, but we have to do it twice. So we just repeat. This time, on the second time through, we leave out the introduction, but we get back to the melody. All right, let's do all of that really slowly. That's the A section. I'm going to do the introduction and the A section. We're going to play it 2 times. Again. That's the A section. Let's go to the B section. Starts on this F note. By the way, we're capoed on the 2nd fret. We're playing out of G-shaped positions, but actually puts us in the key of A. That's the traditional key for this song. All right, the B section starts on what would be the F if we were in open G position. It's 1st fret. One more time. Okay, so that goes like this. And then we go to the back half of the A part. Then we repeat the B part. Okay, here's the whole tune. B part. B part again. All right, let's do the chords. Here's the chords for the A section. If I was going to play the chords on the intro, I would just play just 1 strum on the chords. And then the A section. It's just a G to a C to a G. Okay, now basically this is like an F chord, like an F bar, but I'm playing, it's actually a suspended, so I'm leaving the G string open. So I've got back to the G, C, G, D, G. That's the A section. I do it again. B section starts on the F to the C, back to G, F, repeat. up the tempo. By the way, when I'm playing the F to the C, I can play a standard C, or I can play this shape C. Either one, it doesn't matter. And when I'm playing on the G, you just see I'm hammering. All right, well now you have it. There is the basic tune, Red-Haired Boy. You know the A part, you know the B part, we've looked at the chords. Now let's jump in again on this next round and let's do some variations. I want to vary the melody just a little bit. I'm going to employ some open strings, and I'm also going to throw in some standard bluegrass licks in between just to spice it up a little bit. Now listen, you can play it note for note like I do, or you can just use some of these ideas and you can take it in your own direction, and I would encourage you to do that. But I at least wanted to give you one variation on the song so you have a few more ideas to practice. All right, let's check it out the second time around, Red-Haired Boy. All right, let's see if we can get into this variation, and we'll pick it up at the ending of the first time through. So we got... All right, here we go. So I'm just sliding into that G. Hammer there. Okay, so that goes. And then this lick. Okay, let me do all that again. That's a, and this lick real slow, just a chromatic. Lick at the end. Okay, so here's the A part variation. That's just okay. And then the B part. Okay, so when we go to the B part, we're going to do this little hammer on. And then this lick. slide there, a little stretch. Okay, and then the B part again. And then a different ending. Okay, so it goes pull off, pull off, and then this. So I'm hammering, open D, up a fret, do the same thing. See that? Then down a string. All right, so here's the whole variation. And here's the very end of the song, the ending lick. Just pull-offs. There. Real slow. And then a slide into the G lick. Well, all right, now you know Red-Haired Boy. You've got the A part, you've got the B part, you've got the basic melody, you've got the chords, you've got a variation that you can mess around with, and now there's just one final thing to do, and that is to perform it. And so let me throw you a rhythm track down, and let's just jam it together and have a little bit of fun. Here we go, Red-Haired Boy together. All right, here's your rhythm track. Let's jam it together. Do the introduction, do the A part, the B part, standard melody, and then do the variation, A part, B part, and then throw your ending lick at the very end to bring it home. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 4. once again, thanks for stopping by the channel. I really appreciate you being here. I hope these lessons are valuable to you and that you're profiting from the content of the channel. Hey, leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.